Hi everyone. Good evening, guys. Good evening, all of you. Right. Hope you are all doing well. So we'll be continuing our discussion on which one you can say. So we'll be continuing our discussion on this GATE PYQs of this engineering mechanics, right? So we were discussing the friction part, right? So we'll be continuing few more questions on this friction, right? If you just observe, there is only one question given on this friction in civil engineering paper. So whatever all the questions we are solving are which one? This mechanical engineering questions, if you just observe, right? Only one question is given in the friction, if you just observe, from civil engineering, all of you, right? So don't miss this, everyone. So there is a chance that you will be getting that friction questions mostly. So here wherever the so that civil engineering 2021 it is given, that friction question is given. So that question also will solve after these questions are over, right? So that is why 3 days I have kept for this friction, right? Yesterday, today and tomorrow we'll be having, right? Now GATE PYQs of engineering mechanics. So all of you, so welcome to Unacademy. Let's crack it, right? Everyone get ready to crack, all of you. So now we'll be continuing our discussion on which one, right? We'll be continuing our discussion on which one? This PYQs of this friction, you can say. And what is that referral code you have to use whenever you are subscribing to the plus and iconic courses? The referral code which you have to use is RP Civil Live, right? RP Civil Live is the referral code you have to use always, everyone. Okay, so don't miss this, all of you, right? Now, so this is my profile, you can follow me at which, and what is that referral code you have to use always? RP Civil Live is the referral code you have to use always. So what is the referral code? You share with your friends also this RP Civil Live only. So these are all the subjects I'll be taking in Unacademy Plus platform, right, Lena? Good evening. So now these are the full length courses we are having. Full length course on this surveying is going on. It is 8:15 to this 10:15 p.m. Monday to Saturday it is going on. And this is general aptitude, that is quantitative aptitude, I will be starting on 28th July. 28th July to it will go up to which one? This is 27th August, right? It will go up to this 27th August. Every day the class timing will be from 1 p.m. to this 2:30 p.m. if you just observe, right? So Monday to Saturday. So GATE PYQs of this transportation engineering are going on every day, na? So 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. every day these are going on. So GATE PYQ series of this engineering mechanics also it will be going up to which one? This 13 July to which one? This 25th July, right? Up to 25th July it will be going on, right? So my video is not clear, is it so? Is my video not clear? Right. So now it must be clear. Okay. So these are the details you know already. Now you can join our Telegram channel with this, and there is unlock 20 offer is going on, and price hike is also going to happen. So this unlock 20, that means if you are using that referral code, right? What is that referral code you have to use always? RP Civil Live is the referral code you have to use. When you are using this referral code, you will be getting this 20% discount, right? And this offer is valid up to which one? This July 22nd, everyone. So price hike is coming soon. So before this price hike happens, subscribe to this plus and iconic courses, all of you. So what is the referral code you have to use? RP Civil Live code you have to use, right? So all India mock test HPCL examination will be there on July 24th at 12 p.m. So 150 minutes will be there and 170 questions are given, right? So UPSC, sorry, this is the mock test you will be having if you just observe, right? So GATE printed notes, you can also get existing plus and iconic students also get that, everyone. So RP Civil Live is a referral code you have to use and get 10% discount, right? So these are the benefits of going for which one? This iconic subscription. This is the price difference between this plus and iconic, everyone. Now, so these are the advantages of this 1:1 live mentorship sessions will be there. So every month 2 sessions will be there if you just observe, all of you, right? So now plus and iconic subscriptions, all of you, these are the differences between the facilities or features of this plus and iconic, right? You chose based on your requirement, right? So if you are unable to pay the entire fee at a time, Unacademy has given a chance that 0% EMI option is available for you, all of you, right? So these are the new batches started on July 7. Use the referral code RP Civil Live and subscribe to this plus iconic courses, all of you, right? So this is Pragati batch also started. What is the referral code you have to use, all of you? RP Civil Live is the referral code you have to use, everyone. So this is a fee structure. Whenever you are asked to enter this code, RP Civil Live is the code you have to use, right? You recommend the same code to all your friends also, right? And coming to our discussions, right? Coming to our discussions, if you just observe, right, what is it we were discussing? Some questions already we have completed now. How many questions we have done? This question number 17th we have done in the previous class now. So this is lecture 6, GATE PYQs, question number 7, right? So this is your question number 18 will be solving if you just observe, right? Question number 18 you can say, okay? So this is your first one. So all of you select your answer, all of you, everyone. Select the answer, all of you. Select the answer for this question, everyone, all of you. Now the video is clear, na, everyone? Now the video is clear, right? Yes, na? Okay, right. Somebody get me the answer for this question. A block of mass 10 kg on a horizontal floor. That 10 kg mass is there on this horizontal floor you are having. And what is happening to this if you just observe, right? So acceleration, right? The acceleration due to gravity is 9.81 meter per second square. The coefficient of static friction between the floor and the block is 0.2. A horizontal force of this 10 Newton is applied. Here that horizontal force of this 10 Newton is applied on the block shown in the figure. The magnitude of this frictional force on the block is, right? You are asked to identify which one. This magnitude of this frictional force you are asked to identify, right? How can you calculate this magnitude of this frictional force? Everyone, how can you calculate the magnitude of this frictional force, all of you? Somebody calculate this magnitude of this frictional force and tell me, all of you. Anyone? Select the answer. Now I think the video is clear, right, everyone? Now it's clear now, video. Somebody respond. Now clear, right? Okay, okay, very good, right? Okay, okay, very good, right? So select the answer, everyone. Somebody get the answer. So friction, the magnitude of this friction on the block, right? Magnitude of this friction on the block, if you just observe, right? What is it you can say, everyone? Is the acceleration due to gravity, coefficient of static friction between the floor and the block is 0.2, and the horizontal force of 10 Newton is applied on the block as shown in the figure. And what is the friction developed on the block if you just observe? Suppose if the friction is lesser than this force, it will be selected, but if the maximum friction will be greater than this, we have to select which one, that only, okay? So what is it you can say if you just observe, right? So what is that maximum frictional force you can say? That maximum possible frictional force, right? Maximum possible frictional force is how much, everyone? The maximum possible frictional force is equal to that coefficient of friction into that normal reaction, right? What is the coefficient of friction? 0.2. And what is that normal reaction? You can say if you just observe, normal reaction is nothing but your weight now. So the weight is acting in this downward direction. That weight is equal to that mass into acceleration due to gravity, and this normal reaction also will be exactly equal to this weight only now. Yes or no? So that is same m into g, right? What is the mass of this given if you just observe? 9.81, sorry, mass of this, right? What is the mass of that given? 10 kg is given as the mass of this block now, everyone. So 10 kg is given as the mass of this block into what is that 9.81, when you multiply with it will become this weight, right? So what is the total comes to be? That 19.62 newtons is the maximum possible force we are having now. So but because of this force applied, right? But applied force, right? But this is greater than which one, right? This is greater than which one? So since what is it you can say? Since that, right? Since that F maximum, right? F maximum is greater than this P applied. So what is that force developed? You can say that friction developed will be equal to which one? That friction developed will be equal to which one of you? Friction developed is equal to that force applied, right? What is that force applied? If you just observe, the force applied and the friction developed both are same na, so that will be equal to that 10 newtons, right? It can develop up to this 19.62, but whenever that 10 newton is acting, so that 10 newton is sufficient enough to move this na, everyone. 10 newton is sufficient enough to move this. If you just observe, you can say it's not. So which option is correct? Option B is correct, right? This is GATE Mechanical 2019 set 1 question. Okay, right? 18, question number 18, and this is your question number 19. So this is also GATE Mechanical 2014 set 4 question, right? So for mechanical engineering people, that engineering mechanics is very important, but for civil people it is 1 mark mostly possible to get from here. Okay, so solve this third question, all of you. Shall I solve directly? Okay, I'll solve it directly. If you just observe it, what is it? You can say a wardrobe, mass 100 kg, height 4 meter, right? What is it? You can say mass 100 kg and this height 4 meters and width 2 meters and depth 1 meter, symmetric about this y-axis, right? It is symmetrical about this y-axis, stands on a rough level floor as shown in the figure, right? So this is your rough level floor you are having, right? Right, so this is the rough level floor you are having, right? A figure P is applied at the mid height of this wardrobe, right? You are applying a force P at this mid height, na, means exactly at the CG we are applying or not? Exactly at the CG of this wardrobe we are applying this force, right? So mid height means from the top to the center it will be 2 meters, and from this center to this bottom also it will be how much? That's 2 meters you can say, right? So as to tip it about the point Q, right? Tip it means what? What is the meaning of this tipping? You can say tip. What is the meaning of this tipping, everyone? If you just observe it, the meaning of this tipping is what? Just rotating like this. Now, meaning of this tipping is rotating like this. If you just observe, right? If you just say, so without slipping, right? So what are the minimum values of this force in newtons and the static coefficient of friction between the floor and wardrobe respectively, right? Without slipping, right? Slipping should not occur. What is it? You can say, right? Yeah, no problem. Just a simple equilibrium equations only will be having, right? What is it you are having? Simple equilibrium equations only you will be having from this, right? Nothing else you will be having, you can say. It's not simple equilibrium equations only you will be having from here, you can say, right? So now, how can you get this? If you just observe, this is sigma. So that is your second slide. This is your third slide, and it is your fourth slide. So as you can say, sum of the moments about this Q, if you just take it, na, sum of the moments about this Q, if you just take it, right? What is it? You can say sum of the moments about this Q means that P into that 2 meter distance, na, clockwise. So plus that P into that 2 meter distance, and this weight is also acting in this downward direction, na, everyone. That weight is okay. I'll be just trying to draw this diagram again here. So this is where that P is acting, and this is where that weight is acting in the vertically downward direction, is not that weight. What is the weight? You can say mg, right? What is the mg? You can say 100 kg. It is given now 100 kg, right? So mg is nothing but you are 100 kg into that 9.81, right? What is it? You can say 981 newtons, now that 981 newtons, right? So this is your point Q, if you just observe, right? So this height is your 2 meters and this height will be your 2 meters, right? From the CG to the top 2 meters, CG to the bottom 2 meters, right? So, and what is the width? You can say if you just observe 2 meters width, na? So, no. So 2 meters width means this is your 1 meter, you can say, and this left side also will be how much? That is 1 meter only, na? Left side 1 meter and right side 1 meter, you can say, right? Sum of the moments about this Q equal to 0 means P into that 2 meters, and this weight will be creating this anti-clockwise movement, and weight is creating anti-clockwise movement, right? So minus that weight W into which one? This is 1 meter equals to 0, if you just observe, right? Now tell me, what is the P you are getting? P is nothing but your W by 2 or not? So the W by 2, that is your 981 divided by this 2, right? What is that 981 divided by this 2? 490.5 newtons, right? So don't worry, it is very easy only if you are solving, right? Just the same procedure will be there. Much different procedure will not be there, right? Same procedure only will be there, right? Right. So generally what is happening, if you just observe, this is a force P causing sliding, na? Yes or no? This is a force P causing sliding or not, everyone, if you just observe, right? So now what is that we need to have? This horizontal force is P, it will be overcome, right? As P is the horizontal force and it will be overcome by the frictional force, na? Then only it will be not sliding or not? Yes, then only it will be not sliding, right? So what is the recurrency if you just observe that since no sliding, without sliding it is mentioned, na? So no, what is it mentioned? No sliding, na? Without slipping or slipping, na? Since no slipping, right? What is that? Since no slipping is allowed, which one should be higher? Since no slipping is present, since that no slipping is present, what is that you can say? That P should be which one? This lesser than or equal to the F maximum, na? So for this equilibrium, if we just get that, right, what is that P? 490.5 will be equal to, right? What is the F maximum? Mu into that weight, right? What is that weight? You can say that 981, 981 is a weight, right? Normal reaction, right? So this is also equal to which one? This is a normal reaction, you can say. And you will be having the friction in this manner, right? Like that. So what is that mu coefficient of friction you will be getting? That is your 0.5 is a coefficient of friction we are getting, right? So 0.5 is a coefficient of friction, right? What is that? 0.5 is a coefficient of friction and frictional force will be equal to the 490.5. Yes, na? Is that clear, everyone? Only these two are asked in the question, na? Anything else is asked in the question? Only these two are asked in the question or not? Yes, only these two are asked in the question, you can say, right? So option A will be the correct answer or not? Yes, option A will be the correct answer. Clear, everyone? Fourth slide, fifth slide. And what is that question number? 19th. And this is your question number 20. So what is the answer for this, everyone? Clear, na? So this one also directly I'll be solving here, right? Actually it is yeah, it is also involving friction, but actually not exactly the friction question. Okay, let it be. A body of mass m 10 kg is initially stationary on a 45-degree inclined plane. So on this 45-degree inclined plane, it is stationary. Stationary means not moving, na? Not moving means that this downward component and this upward friction both will be same, na? Right. The coefficient of dynamic friction between the body and the plane is 0.5. The body slides down the plane and attains a velocity of this 20 meter per second. The distance traveled by the body along the plane is, right? You are asked to identify the distance traveled by the body along the plane if you just observe, right? That you are asked to identify, right? How can you get these, everyone, if you just observe? How can you get this, right? Because if you just observe, right, here you will be having this 45-degree plane, so that a plane will be having this 45-degree angle, you can say, and this is your mass you are having, right? This is your mass you are having, right? Initial velocity will be 0, na? So initial velocity will be 0, and that is moving from that place to this place, na? So no, at this place what is that initial velocity? 0, and at this place what is the final velocity achieved? If you just observe, that is your 20 meter per second, na? 20 meter per second if you just observe, right? 20 meter per second, right? And what is that you can say? That acceleration will be equal to that retardation, na? So if it is a slides, right? It is slides. When it is slides, if that acceleration is slightly greater than or equal to which one? This is a retardation or not? What is the retardation? Mu into g is a retardation or not, everyone? Mu into g is a retardation, na? Or that mu into g cos theta or not? Yes, mu into g cos theta if you just observe, right? Because that g will be acting in downward direction, na? That g will be acting in the downward direction, and this acceleration, right? Acceleration in this direction will be how much? That mu into g into that cos theta, cos 45. So that is your retardation, you can say, right? What is that? Retardation and acceleration both will be giving same, right? Retardation. So if the retardation is greater than this frictional retardation, sorry, if this acceleration, right? If the left side is acceleration, right side is retardation, na? So what is that left side? You can say this left side is your acceleration, and good. What is this right side one? It is your retardation or not? Yes, it is your retardation if you just observe, right? If the acceleration is greater than or equal to retardation, then only that sliding will occur or not. So when you are equating this, right, what is it you are having? That v square minus this u square equal to the 2as. Initial velocity comes to be 0. What is the final velocity? V square 20 meter per second it is given na? Final velocity, that is your v given. So final velocity, that is your theta. This is your final velocity v. And 20 square is equal to that 2 into, what is it you can say? Mu into g na? Yes or no? A is nothing but your mu into g, right? 2 into mu into g cos 45 into that yes. So what is the A you can say? Mu is nothing but your 0.5 coefficient of friction into g is 9.81 acceleration due to gravity into that cos 45 into that distance yes, right? So can't you get this distance yes from here? Then you will be getting that yes value from here, right? How much is the yes value you are getting? 57 point, this is 66.4 meters you are getting. So 57 point, this is 66.4 meters means which option it will be? Option A will be the correct answer na? Yes, option A will be the correct answer, right? That is your question number 19 and this is your question number 20. Yes na? Clear all of you? How to get this? Clear everyone? This question? No. Solve this question number 21. Question number 21. Solve this everyone. Solve this all of you? Anyone? Or should I solve directly? So a truck accelerates up a 10-degree incline with a crate of which one? This is 100 grams, right? So that weight or it is having a weight of which one? This 100 grams on this truck, right? The value of this static coefficient of friction between the crate and the truck surface is 0.3, right? Crate and the truck surface is 0.3. So the maximum value of this acceleration in meter per second square of this truck such that the crate does not slide down, right? So that a crate should slide down or that a crate should not slide down if you just observe, right? So this is your vehicle na? Yes or no? So what is that inclined plane if you just observe everyone? What is that inclined plane? Inclined plane is having this 10-degree inclination na? This inclined plane is having this 10-degree inclination and you will be having which one? This truck, let us say, if you just observe, right? You will be having this truck, let us say, and you will be having this crate on this, right? Some weight is there on this, right? That is your crate, top one, and this bottom one is your which one? This truck if you just observe, right? You are asked to identify which one? This friction between these two or not? Yes, you are asked to identify this friction between these two if you just observe, right? So that crate should not be slipping. Yes, no, this crate will try to slip and we need to maintain this friction such that what? We need to maintain this friction. That friction we need to maintain that 0.3 such that so that for that acceleration of this truck, this crate should not be slipping, right? So means that frictional force will be equal to this acceleration force. Now can we select that everyone? That frictional force will be equal to which one? This acceleration force. You can say we just observe, right? What is it you can say then? So that frictional force, maximum frictional force will be equal to which one? Acceleration force na? That force of this acceleration or not? Everywhere we are doing like this only, right? Force of acceleration. What is that maximum friction you can say? What is that maximum frictional force you can say if you just observe? Mu into that normal reaction. What is the normal reaction? Mg cos 10 is the normal reaction. Mg cos 10 is the normal reaction. It is equal to what is the acceleration force if you just observe? What is that you can say if you just observe, right? Everyone. So that is sort of minus which one? Minus that mg sin 10 is equal to which one? This is m into that a, right? Is equal to that m into a, you can say, right? What is that crate weight given with a crate of this 100 kg na? Yes or no? So here if you just observe it, here if you just observe, what is it you are having? This is your truck you are having and this is your crate we are having na? This is your crate you are having, let us say, right? So this frictional force, right, it is having that acceleration force, that P acceleration, and you will be having the friction in the opposite manner. Now everyone, you will be having the friction in this opposite manner or not? So you will be having this friction in the opposite manner, right? Or it should not be sliding in the downward direction, means that friction should be in the upward direction, right? That friction must be in which direction, you can say? That friction must be in the upward direction, if you just observe, right? Isn't it? That friction must be in the upward direction, if you just observe, right? What is that friction in the upward direction, you can say, if you just observe friction between this truck and the crate, because it will be sliding in the downward direction, na? So the friction also must be in the upward direction, you can say, right? So what is that, you can say, if you just observe here, that friction will be in the upward direction, right? What is the friction? You can say coefficient of friction into this normal reaction, na? Coefficient of friction into this normal reaction, you can say, right? What is the normal reaction, if you just observe? This is your mass you are having, and this is your mg, you can say, and what are the two components you are having? One component like this and one component like this, na, everyone. So one component like this and one component like this, right? What is that, you can say? This is your 10 degree, right? So this is your mg cos 10, and this is your which one? This mg sin 10, na? That is your mg sin 10, right? So now can we say this is your mg cos 10 is perpendicular to the surface between this crate and the truck? So that will be taken as which one? That will be taken as which one? Normal reaction, na? Yes, right? And what is the force, if you just observe? This mg sin 10, right? This mg sin 10 is acting in the left hand side direction, if you just observe, right? Yes, na? This mg sin 10 is acting in this left hand side direction, if you just observe. And what is that net forces, if you just observe? That friction is in the forward direction, and this mg sin 10 is in the opposite direction. That must be equal to which one? Acceleration force, na? So that this net force must be equal to this acceleration force, or not? This net force must be equal to which one? This acceleration force, if you just observe, right? Yes, na? So then what is that? Mu coefficient of friction is 0.3 given. What is the coefficient of friction given? Coefficient of friction is your 0.3 into what is the m? M is 100 kg and g is 9.81 into that cos 10 minus m is 100 kg and g is 9.81 into that which one? This is sin 10 is equal to which one? This m is 100 kg into that acceleration you are having, right? So this 100 everywhere cancel now. So therefore what is that acceleration you will be getting? How many meters per second square? So this net sliding force must be equal to which one? This is acceleration force, right? Then sliding will not occur, right? What is that acceleration? 1.1948 meter per second square, na? 1.1948 meter per second square. Option D will be the correct answer, if you just observe. Is it clear? Right? So that is your which question? That is your question number 21, if you just observe, right? This is your question number 22, you can say, right? So select the answer for this question number 22, everyone. How to do this? Or shall we do it tomorrow? Yeah, okay. We'll stop here with this and we'll do the remaining questions in tomorrow's class, right? So tomorrow that is civil engineering question also we'll do. Tomorrow that civil engineering question also we'll do in tomorrow class, and along with that civil engineering question, some remaining mechanical engineering questions also we'll see, right? Because only in 2021 GATE that friction question is given in the engineering mechanics civil engineering. You have to be careful, but mechanical engineering almost regularly they are giving from friction, okay? Only in 2021 GATE for civil engineering there is a question given, right? But for others, for mechanical, every time they are almost giving question, right? Regularly they are giving, right? So that is why what you are doing is we'll be doing tomorrow that civil engineering question we'll do, along with that remaining mechanical engineering questions also we'll say, right? So if you just observe this mechanical engineering questions now, civil engineering question will become very easy for you, okay? So don't miss this, all of you. Thank you, all of you. Have a good day.